Social media presents an opportunity for you as an inbound seller to be perceived as a credible expert by your buyers. You should invest at least a few hours per week publishing content, sharing other content that would be interesting to your buyer, and responding to relevant conversations. This will not only develop your personal brand, but it will also help you identify additional leads to pursue. This practice is often referred to as social selling. You might be wondering, who has time for this? Make time. Take time away from the initiatives that are working less effectively and reinvest that time in more modern and effective tactics. If you attend a Chamber of Commerce meeting twice per month, try going only once this month and using the time you save to participate in conversations with your buyers online. If you plan to cold call for 10 hours this week, cold call for only 8 hours and use the time saved to write a blog article about a question your buyers frequently ask you. There are several specific actions you could take on social media. First, find the thought leaders on social media who your prospects follow. These are the people you know your ideal customers are paying attention to. They may be journalists. They may be research firms. They may be executives at companies that complement your offering. If you want to catch your ideal customer's attention, get these thought leaders to promote your content. To do this, share their content to your followers. Many of them will start to follow you back. Send them a direct message and introduce yourself. Set up a phone call. Ask how you can help them, and then find a way to do it. The next time you publish an article, ask if they would be willing to provide a quote that you can include in it. Most likely, if your content is good, they will share it once it's published. And then you'll be able to catch the attention of people who match your ideal customer profile, who never would have otherwise known you existed. Second, find the LinkedIn groups where your prospects are active. Answer questions in the groups. Pose your own questions and engage with those who respond. Post more thoughtful content on LinkedIn Pulse. Include links to relevant content your company has published. If no group exists, consider starting one and invite your customers and prospects to join. Third, find the blogs your prospects read. Read those blogs for 15 minutes every day. Share these posts on Twitter, LinkedIn, and other sites where your prospects are. Comment on the blog. Make sure your name on the comment leaks back to your LinkedIn profile or your company. Bloggers love comments. Good ones will respond to you. Comment back to keep the conversation going and leave a good impression. The next time you publish something, ask the blogger to share their perspective in the comments. Build a relationship. Ask if the blogger would like you to submit a guest blog piece. Fourth, publish to your company's blog. Check your emails sent folder. Oftentimes you'll find yourself fielding the same questions from multiple prospects. You've just found an industry pain point. That makes for excellent blog content. If a question comes up frequently, imagine how many people would be interested in the answer. In addition to the people who have asked you that question, there are probably hundreds of others who have the question but haven't asked it. If you can help these people find the answers they're looking for, they'll come to you with other questions and needs, and that means more leads for you. Fifth, post helpful content to social media at least once in the morning, once around lunchtime, and once at the end of the day. Make it a mix of content you've created and content you found elsewhere, and make sure you're posting on the social channels your ideal customers are using. If they're on Instagram, you need to be on Instagram. If they're on LinkedIn, you need to be on LinkedIn. Go where the people are and share content that you genuinely believe will help them. And then, pay attention to the people who are engaging with your posts, and keep engaging with them. They might not be ready to buy from you today, but if you keep positioning yourself as a helpful thought leader, you'll be the first person they turn to when they need help. And that will become a significant source of leads for you later on. If you identify people who meet your ideal customer profile during your social selling routine, create a lead in your CRM. Enrich the lead with data and reach out. Social selling is also a great way to connect with passive buyers. These are people who aren't yet looking to buy, but might be in the future. A great technique to reach passive buyers is through common connections. Common connections may be professional acquaintances, personal friends, or maybe even family that happens to be connected to potential buyers. To leverage common connections, conduct an advanced search in LinkedIn, filtering on the attributes in your ideal customer profile. industry, location, specific company name, and so on. For the relationship strength, choose the first or second degrees. Then, sort through the results. Look for contacts at companies that match your ideal customer profile that you're connected to through a person you know reasonably well. Once you find a contact that meets this criteria, add the contact and the company to your CRM. Note the common connection and enrich the lead with data and reach out. As you use these social selling practices on an ongoing basis, they'll gradually grow into a steady lead source for you in the future. Getting into social selling takes a bit of work, but once you get there, it's easy to maintain. Just spend 30 to 60 minutes a day reading and sharing content, publishing posts, and answering questions. Consistency is the key to success here, and once you have that consistency in place, you may be surprised at just how important this process becomes to your overall sales success.